Playthrough of Total War Warhammer 2. In the last episode, we consolidated our control of this little province here, Estalia. Wiped out Carcassonne, where the Fey Enchantress was. Now, I believe, well, let's see. Let's look at the diplomatic menu. I think Bordelot we're still at war with. We have Carrick-Nern. And is that it? That is it right now. Because I think we sort of consolidated or ended those wars that we were with the Wood Elves for the moment. So that's good at least. Alright, where do we go from here? I think probably Bordelot is the next spot. Of course, Ikit and Pickle Rat and all that have to kind of heal up. So we're going to have to do that. Looks like there's really not much else I can do right now there. Let's look at our Forbidden Workshop. Let's go ahead and build a... Oh wait, I forgot. I need to wait one more turn before I can build another Doom Rocket. But this will be useful, this Kill Experiment Field. To increase our replenishment rate after using the Doom Rockets. Alright. I think that's about it right now, so let's see. Magritta, we could do more iron. Do we have any trade going on, though? No, we do not. Is there anyone interested in trade? Paravan hates us. The Skull Smashers like us. Oh, the Dread Fleet likes us.
What compels you to be foolish enough?
Trade agreement, non-aggression, and you know what? Let's do military access as well. We got our first sort of friendly person here. We got the Pirates of Sartosa here too, but and they'll probably not. Probably end up either setting up more little under Empire places there or something. Let's see. $40 from 20. You know what? Ragliano. I'm looking at my options as far as expanding out some of our money generation. You know what? We'll go here and we'll do this warp token mint. I think that's what we want to do. Oh yeah, Sneaky Rat was making sneaky people. Well, we'll do one more gutter runner. That'll be it for now. Alright, let's end the turn. Let's see where we go. We have Paravan out here, but I don't know if it would be useful to do anything with them or not. We might benefit more just by expanding the Under Empire stuff. Karakern here has a little bit of a force, from what I can tell. But so long as they stay over here, we'll be alright. Alright, how are you looking here?
Schematics. Better to do.
So let's go ahead and move our forces a little bit.
Run, fools. Ready to lock. Stop. Yes. Start up plan.
Alright, we got a little view of Bordelot there.
You're in my objects.
Marienburg is somewhere we really want to set up a under Empire location. Unfortunately, we have 6 turns before we can do that. So let's just scout out, I guess, for the time being.
This way.
A lot of forces over at Corone here. Alright, what do we got here? Hit and run, speed, recruit rank. Let's reduce the upkeep. Interesting. The Dread Fleet wants a defensive alliance now. As tempted as I am, they are unreliable. I wouldn't trust them. I'd fear that a defensive alliance would ultimately just bring us into another war that we don't necessarily need. Ooh, Bretonnia is confederating people here. Pickles has to do more Fallout gameplay. I have thought about doing, trying to do the first Fallout games. You know, Fallout 1, Fallout 2, that sort of thing. Would you be interested in seeing some of that? It's definitely a little bit of a different game compared to, say, like Fallout 3 and New Vegas and Fallout 4, but still within the Fallout universe. And certainly it's what, you know, established the Fallout universe. You say, I won't survive the first Fallout, but you'd be interested. Okay. Maybe that'd be something to look into.
Our clan will rise.
And of course, Pickle Rat here is being very grumpy. Why are we taking attrition here? Oh, because these guys took over.
More warpstone. I order. Scurry move. Cogs in motion. Countstack. Yes. Harness the power. I say move.
Castle Artois. They have a lot of stuff over here. Hopefully we can push on Bordelot and take them out. Alright. Bilbali here. Still waiting for that to finish up. The Dread Fleet under Noctilus. I mean, it'd be nice to have them as an ally. Well, now they're saying military alliance. They're even offering money for it. And they've got decent units. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Pickle Mike says, Fallout 1 is really... Not quite sure what you meant to say there. Encoded? They say things that don't make much sense until you discover what it is. You and your autocorrect, Pickle Mike. Oh, encoded. So close enough there. Ooh, Alberic is moving. But that's going to give us a very good chance here to go right for Aquitaine and wipe them out. Yeah, they may have made a horrible mistake. My day was alright. Nothing too crazy. There's sirens going off outside. That's always interesting. The whole town's burning down.
What do you want from me?
Oh, hey, the Red Duke is over here. What does he want? He wants a non-aggression pact? I suppose I could do that. Won't necessarily keep it, but hey, he's another ally in fighting against these guys, so you know what? We'll take it. Yeah, the day wasn't too bad. Work was relatively busy. Didn't get sent home early, so that's always good. Enable attrition for this army? Oh, that would hurt. A mess of messages arrives from Skavenblight. The petulant, angry little Skaven slaves have risen up. The Lords of Decay have requested forces to suppress the treachery. Oh, I guess only because his loyalty is critical. Praise and thanks from the Seers on your aid. However, they still request just a small donation to aid the final quashing of the horrid rebellion. At least this is good. You don't really give the money, but if you refuse, you can get some money. But we'll send the donation. Oh god, everyone's being... I think one was for Pickle and one was for Sneaker Rat. So Pickle's back at 5 now. Sneaker Rat is at 4. No nuclear silos, Pickle. Alright, we gotta attack here like now. And I might just attack and take it. Honestly. Oh, he has 2 armies here. Ugh.
Smell, taste, battle, good. Fight, kill, death frenzy. Engineer of Skria. They will die.
Alright, let's go and attack. I was happy earlier that I discovered that you can just export streams from Twitch directly to YouTube. Almost the 25th endgame day. That is true. Yeah, I won't be going till Saturday. But the good news is I'm getting to go for free, so that's always nice. Yeah, my realtor has like a client appreciation day, and pretty much he pays for all of his clients to go to the movies and all that. So that's a nice little something. You're gonna spoil it for me? Don't do it, Pickle Mike. Don't do it. Even though to an extent, you can kind of already guess what's going to happen. I mean, certainly Thanos is going to be defeated and all that. It will be a question of, you know, which Avenger is going to probably actually die, because more than likely one of them is going to kick the bucket. Alright, we only have one gate here, so I guess we're just going to focus down on the main. Put all the Skaven slaves up front. Followed by the clan rats.
I'm now ready. Play claw catapult.
Oh, I don't know why that... So generally when you select a unit, and then you select another one, and then you select another, and you spread them out, it'll be clan rat spears, then the regular clan rat, then the other clan rat spears. But when you do that with artillery, it doesn't work out. It's very disappointing. Alright, should be all good to go. Batman dies in Endgame. I have to say, of all the races to do sieges with, I want to say the Skaven are probably the most fun. Pickle says, "Just look at that wall, or look at that wall, just beautiful." What, the destruction and all that of these poor peasants being wiped out in a flurry of. Fallout 4 has a new storm, like a new mod storm, or because I know you mentioned using that one mod pack that adds different storms and that sort of thing. Everything's red. Interesting. Did you go to Mars while you were not looking? Only weapon mods in the ENB? Well, then I don't know. I haven't played Fallout 4 in a good while now. Look at the little Skaven slaves scurry on towards the walls. Yeah, post it on Discord and I'll check it out during the loading screen. Come on, little rats. Attack the gates. Ooh, the rattling gunners have arrived. And then the horde scurries into the castle.
Bong, bong. Go, run, go. Ready, ready. Council's command. Agree, reek. Infernal weapons. Casting death. Hey. Storm Demon. Now. Tech devices charged. Rattling gun. One they'll kill. It's deadly. It's up. Our tail is yours. Ikit claw. Feel the wind. Scuttle. Gunning. Get them. Ikit claw. Warpstone magic. Casting death. Hey. Quick, fast. To bits. Move tail.
Ooh, the rattling gunners are getting into position.
Offensive, go.
So Pickle says, what if those green balls the artillery shoot are just balls of boogers? I mean, it could be. Alright, excellent. Alright. Ooh, that is a really weird looking storm. Is it something to do with your E and B there? Because I don't think it should be that red. You say no? Well, I don't know what to say, Pickle Mike. But yeah, that looks way too red to be anything normal.
Another victory. Praise me.
Alright.
Good, good.
I didn't exactly want to, but I'm gonna go ahead and loot and occupy here, I think. Hey there, Omar.
My mask on all loot. Mighty warlord am I.
Alright, do I have... Well, this helps with casualty replenishment. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need defense. And public order, probably? Or do we want to go with that? You know what? Let's go with the rubbish bin.
The doom is coming. Chief Warlock, Ikit Claw.
Alright, Ikit, I am going to have you go into ambush stance. That way, in case they come to attack, we might be able to catch them off guard.
Most masterful of masters.
Alright, so Pickle. I guess next thing to decide. Oh yeah, you did say to go with Bonebreaker, so we'll do Bonebreaker. After Bonebreaker, what path did you want to go with? Do you want to go with the personal combat and defense and that sort of thing? Or do you want to go with the campaign related stuff? Oh yeah, Omar, since you're here. Oh wait, you can do 160p now? Hey, I just noticed that there's a bunch of video quality options now. I didn't have that before, even on my end, so I wonder if that's something related to being an affiliate now. Or maybe Twitch did something different. Either way, that's super cool now. Hold on, let me go to the Discord real quick and send OG a message. You can view Twitch at 160p now. You should be able to view it. Made a report to Twitch. Maybe they saw it. Maybe. Either way, that's really cool because, yeah, I mean, if you were stuck at whatever the broadcaster was broadcasting at, that's just like really weird.
Warlock engineer.
Alright, let's have this guy heading back towards Marienburg. Oh yeah, now that we have a little bit of money, let's go back to Skavendom real quick. So Omar, we were going to give you a Plague Priest, right? For your hero, for Rainbow Farts? Omar says, this is bullcrap. I have a hazmat suit on, and I died from radiation. This storm is BS. Are you sure you don't have some random mod there, Pickle Mike? I said, are you sure you don't have some random mod on Pickle Mike? And I called you Omar, because weren't we going to give you a Plague Priest? I don't know, maybe I messed it up again. Leave me alone, damn it. Omar, I had you on the brain because I was wondering about making your person here. All you remember is choosing a hero? Well, let's see. We have Plague Priests, which are casters. We have Warlock Engineers. Oh wait, no, you were going to be an assassin. That's what you were going to be. Because you were going to be sneaky, and that was going to go well with Sneakerack. I remember now. Alright, who do we got here? We got Fleet-Footed. Gives speed. Oh, I think I want that. Because speed is really good for hunting down those heroes that are trying to escape. Yeah, we'll do Fleet-Footed.
Call me Death master.
Alright, Captain Rainbow Farts returns as an assassin.
Smell musk. No Skaven lair.
Oh, I should have waited till I did this Den of Secrets. Old. Just gonna kick. I'll remake Rainbow Farts in a moment. Because I noticed if I do this Den of Secrets, I can recruit a rank 4 assassin. That'll be much nicer. Loyalty critical. Why is Pickle Rat's loyalty critical? Well, hopefully he's not going to betray us while within the city there. Otherwise, that's going to really suck. Oh, ambush foiled. What is this random orc place? Massif or Call? Is that new or something? Because I don't remember orcs being located in the middle of Bretonnia. Pickle says it was a mod. It's called Natural Atmosphere of the Commonwealth. Adds new weather and lighting. Okay, I was gonna say. Alright, this part is going to be a little bit of a pain trying to get Bordello. Trying to get their armies out. I can't tame the pickle? Well, we'll see. Loyalty crisis averted, haha. While not to be trusted yet, the loyalty of Pickle Rat has improved for now. And even Sneaker Rat is loyal now.
What? Horned one, come on.
Yeah, this is completely new. Who are these guys? The Skull Smashers? Because, yeah, orcs were not in the middle of Bretonnia the last time I played. It's like the orcs just randomly popped out a mountain in the middle of Bretonnia.
Horned one's realm weakens. Exosuit ready.
Alright, let's see. Let's do
Stalk. Yes,
a
yes.
few more Skaven slaves for Ikit Claw there.
Skaven warlord. Where are my schematics?
Let's go for these more elite, these regiments of renown. I think those will be pretty nice to have in Ikit's army. Sing us a song. No songs, Pickle Mike, no songs.
Sorcerer, inventor, yes, yes. Night runner.
Alright, Marienburg, 3 more turns and then we can finally do our little thing
Knows
there.
who his boss is.
Sneaker Rat. I want to say, because Zane's not here right now, I want to say we were going to go with Ancient Cunning and that sort of thing. Oh, and I should be able to make another Doom Rocket now, I think.
Dark omen.
I can.
Flay and slay. 1.21 gigawarps.
That made me laugh.
Ikit's flayers are best.
Alright, let's end the turn. Trying to think what the best option here with Bordelot is. I mean, I could try to get my armies out and into ambush stance. The only problem is I think we're too close with Aquitaine where our armies are, that regardless of our chance to succeed at ambush, the ambush will be foiled. So, although I could cheese it a little bit and go back and forth, trying to trigger an ambush with the army that's outside, that could work. Uh-oh. Oh no, they're just kind of moving around. Is the one's going away? What do they have at Bordelot? 13? Oh. It's a good opportunity. Pickle Mike says the best option will be to sing a song. No, Pickle Mike, no. I may have a good voice, but not for singing. Assassinate. Critical failure. Take that, Ralph. Also, Omar, Pickle Mike brought this up earlier on in the stream. What do you think of me doing a playthrough of the original Fallout?
Nothing surprises.
Non-aggression pact from these orcs. They're unreliable. They're not necessarily enemies with the Dread Fleet, though, so I suppose we could do it for now. And yes, Pickle Mike? Alright, how are our forces looking? Pickle Rat still not quite up to par. Knock knock. Who's there?
Must spread our own corruption.
Alright, I'm gonna fill out his army with just a few other Skaven slaves. And the next turn, I am very much hoping that they're going to leave Bordelot open, so I can go in and attack. I hope. Song? No! You've never heard of the original Fallout, Omar? The top-down, I think, isometric is the proper name of what it is. But yeah, it definitely doesn't play like Fallout 3 New Vegas or Fallout 4. And it's definitely a lot less forgiving as well. Because I know if you make mistakes in just crafting your character from the start, you can end up in trouble. Pickle Mike says the Fallout that's harder than Dark Souls. And the Empire is really confederating a lot there. Same with Bretonia. Oh, are those orcs going to attack? Don't attack yet, orcs.
Cower before Chief Warlock Ikit.
Oh, Bordelaw is getting scared. Keep that. No! Go away! Don't go back, Alberic. No! Fudge. Well, there goes my chance at actually winning a battle there. Oh wait, no. The other army's running away. Excellent! I have potential. Omar says, I only found out about Fallout when Fallout 4 came out. And people were excited for it. I know next to nothing about Fallout games. Oh. And yes, Pickle Mike, that is true. Like, these orcs will probably betray me at some point. But for the moment, we're alright with them. So, Omar, I guess then you've never played Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas or anything like that? And Pickle Rat's loyalty is getting low again.
Where shadow horned rat.
Alright, everyone's ready. Oop, that's not what I want.
Warp lightning. No fair's weak. My orders. Slay no furs.
Oh, this will be the first battle that we have Pickle
Of Scryer.
on his bone breaker there.
Fight. Good.
Alright.
They fetch many warp tokens.
It's not giving us good options, but once we have our artillery
More power.
start, we'll do pretty good here.
Fight. Kill. Death frenzy.
Yeah, Omar, I'm definitely sure that the first Fallout, there's probably like no one playing on Twitch. Or at least I'd be very surprised if there was. Yeah, it's interesting. It's just very unforgiving. So the times I've tried it, it hasn't gone well. And I think I maybe make it out of the first area and then it's just like, oh, too much. So yeah, it's definitely something that I'm thinking about. Maybe something that I could start this, maybe on my days off. If I'm not doing anything, maybe I'll look into playing a little bit of the first Fallout game. Alright. So, similar map to the last one. Only one gate to focus on. Keep our Skaven slaves up front to take all of the damage. Clan rats will be next.
Storm vermin. Blade claw catapult. Our tail's yours. Blade claw catapult. Warlock desires. Ricarac.
Alright, so let's get started.
Bringing up. desires. Play claw catapult.
Catapult. Fire, please.
Stab the stab.
Oh, don't tell me you're being weird.
Yes.
Oh, they are being weird again.
Faster study. Clanrat spears. Scatter. Backward. Now, girl. Guide us, horned one. Play claw catapult.
All right. Let's go ahead and attack the walls then.
Die, die. Stab, stab. Storm vermin. Yes, yes, right. Fight, fight. Clanrat spears. Now, yes.
All right. Let's start to send all of our little rats onto the walls.
Play claw catapult. Faster study. Very good, master. Great on the car. Great on the car. Lord, escape and blight.
Okay, Pickle Rat was a little quicker than I thought, and he's kind of taking some damage because of that.
Rapid claw. Horn rat. Clanrat spears.
Ooh, they got some strong spells there.
Retreat, retreat. Warpstone badger. Wheel to win. What orders? That deal. Quick and attack.
Pickle says, Pickle Rat, I am speed. Also, all of these rattling gunners are totally overloading my poor computer here.
For the vermin time. Die, die! Nice kill!
It's not a PSU that I need, Pickle Mike. I probably need a new graphics card, honestly. But kind of to the point that I kind of want to just get a new computer completely. Actually build a whole new one.
Hornet Rat's will.
Uh-oh, Alberic is coming in now.
Slice dice.
But we got a little buff for Pickle Rat here. You gotta find me first, Pickle Mike, if you want to get my PSU. Oh dear. Pickle Rat's kind of in trouble here. Flee, Pickle Rat, flee!
Rat's will.
Apparently Alberic's... Oh, he's anti-large, that's why. Alright, you rats. Head on in there.
Quick, quick, go! Yes, yes! Attack, attack! I smell failure!
Uh-oh, even Ikit's taking a little bit of a... having a little bit of trouble there. Oh, but those buffs might just be enough to take out Alberic there. He's almost down. Just one more little poke. And Alberic is down. And that is it. All we had to do is take out Alberic there, and we won the battle. And now we're going to have another province under our control. Because now we're really going to have to expand our Under Empire. Because we're going to need a lot more food. We're going to need to continue to build up our money. And look at all those kills that Alberic got just from himself. Although I know he got some kind of buff. I didn't see if he actually had his trident. Apparently he was supposed to have his trident now. But...
Find Warpstone.
well, we can make this level 3. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, Pickle Rat has gained the Hammer and Anvil traits, which is plus 15 melee attack when fighting at sea.
Our clan will rise.
Alright, Pickle Mike, ooh. So we have a couple different things that you can do here. We have... well, he's already got magical attacks, it looks like. Oh yeah, so we don't really need the Warpstone weapon right now. So do you want to focus Pickle Rat on either his, like, you know, his attack-based... excuse me. His attack-based, you know, tree and that sort of thing, like defense, attack, weapon strength, that sort of thing? Or do you want to have him focus on the campaign-related items? He also has one specific tree of each of these that he could do. He can either do Life is Cheap, which reduces the upkeep on Skaven slaves, also gives them some armor, and increases the replenishment rate of the army. There's Dastardly and Devious, increases ambush success chance, as well as the chance to assassinate enemy heroes in the local region, and reduces the cost of those heroes to do their actions. There's also Ravenous Expansion, increasing growth in all provinces, income from settlement buildings in all regions. That's almost sounds like it could be broken, but could be nice. And then also does increases Skaven corruption in the local province as well as in adjacent provinces. But the only thing is, between Life is Cheap, Dastardly and Devious, and Ravenous Expansion, you can only take one of those trees. The third one, more money, more troops. Okay. And then once we could probably, yeah, in the next level up, we could do the next level of that. Then after that, did you want to focus on the personal attack related skills, or did you want to do the campaign related skills?
Chief Warlock, Ikit Claw.
Alright, Ikit, what do we want to do for you now? Probably do evasion. Continue work on his spells till we get to Arcane Conduit, and then we can decide what else to do with him. So the campaign-related skills are the ones that are on the campaign map. So campaign movement range, then you have income from looting settlements, ambush success chance, recruitment cost reduction, untainted for your region, which helps with public order, Skaven corruption when in enemy regions, which hurts their public order. Draftmaster increases recruit rank and the number of units that you can recruit, the capacity for that. There's Lightning Strike, which allows you to attack. So say you have like 3 enemy armies all together. Lightning Strike lets you attack just that sole one army. Now it doesn't work with cities, so if there's an army in a city, you still have to fight the army as well as the garrison. Next in the campaign related stuff is Quartermaster, reducing the upkeep of units. Then there's Wary, increasing your defense against ambushes and reducing enemy action success chance. And then there's Mine All Mine, increasing post-battle chance of stealing a magic item and post-battle loot. And then finally there's Renowned in Feared, which further reduces upkeep, increases recruit rank for all units by 1, and increases campaign movement range, reduces enemy action, hero chance, and there's a 25% chance of wounding enemy aggressors. Do you want to go with the campaign related stuff? Okay. Now, did you want to do the campaign stuff that focuses on money? So like from looting settlements and reducing the recruitment cost, and then doing, say, like Lightning Strike and Quartermaster? Lightning Strike I'd pretty much always recommend if you're doing campaign related focus, because that helps a lot when you have the Doom stacks from the AI. And Quartermaster is good because it reduces upkeep. Alright, one more turn and we can expand our Under Empire to Marienburg. I forgot, the Bordelot port is special. We can get up to 1,200 gold from it. Oh, nice. Which means that we totally have to do the slave wheels, which is going to further increase it. Oh, nice. Oh, and we have the Morceau Valley orchards. So we can do a whole bunch of wine here as well. This was a good choice taking this place. You want to be Mr. Krabs, money, money, money? Well, if that's the case, then we should definitely go and attack Marienburg here. You know what? Maybe instead of doing the Under Empire, trying to think. I don't know. We'll wait for the moment. Let's see. Well, let's just do growth for now in this province. And then we'll go from there. We'll do a review of where our food situation is looking. Yeah, if we could take the port that's in Marienburg and then boost it up with our slave wheels, we could make a good amount of money there. Alright, looks like they're just heading on their little suicide run. Oh no, they're going north. They're attacking Muslon? That was unexpected. And another military alliance between the Wood Elves. I just thought of Oh, I just thought of something awesome that I could do. I could build a doom sphere into the Oak of Ages. Okay, I want to do that now. Anyone who's here in chat, anyone want a Warlock Engineer hero? Because I'm about to make one. You want a Warlock Engineer hero? Anyone else? Going once? Going twice? Because I know there's like 4 other people in chat here. They're just being quiet.
Clay, harbinger of doom.
Well, first let's recruit Omar's guy. Oh, Omar wants a Warlock Engineer? Oh no, I thought I could recruit one, but apparently I can't recruit one. Oh, crap. I have to do the warp turbine plant to increase capacity. I thought I could recruit one, damn it. RIP, yeah. But at least I can recruit your assassin now. Although we lost the Strider, the one that gave speed. So let's go with Strategist.
Many kills today.
Alright, so Omar, I think we'll have Captain Rainbow Farts here.
Knows who his boss is.
Well, he's going to be heading out with Sneak Rat, so we're going to give him Dance of Death. Now, what did you want us to focus on with him? Do you want to focus on attack, you know, chance to hit, defense, chance to evade being hit, precise, which is weapon strength, which is, you know, how much damage he does, or survivalist, which is his hit points? Which one of those do you want us to focus on? Or we could spread out 3 points between each of them. Well, like 1 point into 3 of them at least. So you have 3 more points right now. Power's out. What? Pickle Mike, I thought you were doing good as far as escaping the power outages.
Rat mage.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We have Death Runners now.
Death Master.
So attack is the one that lets you hit better. So you're probably meaning weapon strength for the first one? which causes more damage. Yep, okay. So 1 in attack, 1 in defense, and 1 in weapon strength for the time being. Alright, we're working on the Pestilent Knave. So we have one more place that we can build here, because the last 2 locations I'm going to use for the Council Chamber of the 13 and the Shattered Tower. Growth Vats would probably be useful, being able to do Rat Ogres and all that. I don't really need the Weapon Burrow, because I already kind of have that going with, let's see, this Warpstone Tractor Beam. Ooh, I hope no one hit a transformer with their car. You have a generator? Well, that's good at least. Alright, let's do Growth Vats here in Skaven Blight. Plus it goes along with the whole idea of Clan Scryer anyways. Okay. Well, I don't have the funds to expand the Under Empire in Marienburg right now anyways.
Where shadow horned rat. Clan Scryer.
Ikit, let's just have you heal up. And I think that will be it for now. I think probably next we'll want to head for Castle Bastogne and just probably wipe it out. I don't think there's any unique buildings there that are worth keeping. Ooh. The Vampire Coast guys failed against Paravon there. That's not good. Why is the Red Duke trespassing in my lands? Ooh, look at all these followers that we're gaining. Alright, Milbali. Oh, we have even more wine that we can make. Or is there some kind of money related thing? That only does 100. I could do growth. Don't have any growth there, so you know what? We're going to do growth at Bilbali there. And the generator's on. Hooray! Oh, that was followers in game. Alright, these are the guys that are hanging out around here.
Science, sorcery, death.
Yeah, follower in game pretty much
Progress, yes.
what they do there is they can you can assign them kind of as like equipment, but they're considered like a follower, quote unquote. And pretty much what they do is they'll provide
Sorcerer, inventor, yes, yes.
they provide various buffs. In this case, some of the ones that I got helped out with being able to assassinate other heroes and that sort of thing.
Where's my doom racket?
Ooh, virulent plans adds an extra clan rat unit to the army spawned from the Vermintide Undercity building. Also food generated 1 and food capacity 30. It's not bad. And I can do it all in one turn.
Assassinating. I got killed.
Pickle says, I want to see a tsunami in real life. What if I detonate a nuke underwater off the coast? I mean, you can always see a small tsunami if you get a long, like, if you got like a long aquarium, you can cause it, the waves start at one end and go to the other and not cause too much damage. But that's probably not your intention. You probably want to cause as much damage as possible. Alright, let's end the turn. Probably going to attack Castle Baston next turn here. Pickle says, I want to see buildings toppled over by water. Interesting. Blah. Yawning. Pickle Mike, an earthquake-proof building is not the same as a tsunami-proof building. Actually, I don't even know how
No time. Experiment
possible you can tsunami-proof a building. Okay, why is this random Norska tribe declaring war on me? Like, they don't even know me. Come on. Don't even know me and you're declaring war? Oh, I'm disgruntled. Not really. Ooh, distill potions. Fill it with oil, it will float right back up.
Our clan will rise.
Alright, Castle Baston. Declare war. Yes.
Knock down. Panic, flee. Engineer of Skria.
Alright, so we're gonna go in.
Storm vermin, attend me.
We're not really intending to take over this location because, you know, we need food. But we are going to sack it and hopefully get a good amount of money from it. I think this battle is going to be a little different because it looks like there's gates on 2 different sides here versus the ones that we did with Bordello where it was just one single gate. Either way, this is going to be a relatively successful siege, I imagine, so. Poor Omar. Pickle Mike always wanting to send drone strikes your way. Alright, let's see. So there are 2 different gatehouses. You know what, let's start over here. Let's separate their forces as much as possible. And then once we've caused enough damage, we can bring in Pickle Rats. Oh, they didn't even leave any forces over here. Poor for them. Pickle Mike, why is your wall going from tan to white? I could see white to tan if you had like smokers in there or something.
War systems on. Tan. Tail slashes. Storm demon primed. War plot gazelles. It shall be done. Faster, scurry. Rattling gun. We move. Moving. Slay lads. Quick.
Alright, is my artillery... Again, my artillery is not really... I thought this bug was fixed.
Very good, master.
But apparently not.
Tail's yours.
Apparently this bug where the artillery decides it doesn't want to fire still exists. Even though it has plenty of targets around here that it can target.
Yes, master. Scurry.
Hello there, Natasha Comain. Call in Charizard. See, that would be closer to like the High Elves with their dragons and all that. See, we're the measly little rat-a-tats.
Storm burning.
Oh, don't remind me of Phoenix's, Pickle Mike. So Natasha, oh, come on, artillery. Fine, I'll try. just having a moment with my artillery right now where they are...
Guide us, Horned One. Plague
Okay, are you going to... Okay, so doing ults and right-clicking seems to be making it work a little bit better. I don't generally like to use artillery on walls just because it takes so much to bring it down. I generally prefer to have the artillery focus on the units that are on the walls. Especially with Skaven, it seems to work better. And then I just have units just swarm, like the gatehouse, for example.
claw on button. Commence. Forward, backwards. It's now the Skaven slaves. Onwards. Yes, yes. Scatter. Our tale is yours. Skaven, yes, yes. Good, good. Kill time. Scamper. Kill all things.
Well, that's the final boss battle. Be Trump. Wait, what? I don't think we have a Trump analog in this game. Except for maybe Mazdamundi. And only in the sense that I can Photoshop Trump onto Mazdamundi very well.
Nice, nice. Kill sequence.
Uh-oh. Ikit Claw's kinda in trouble. Help, people, help!
For Skaven blades.
Damn it, Ikit! I thought you were supposed to be anti-large.
Tail. Crossbow magic. Move, withdraw, retreat. Yes, magic kill.
Go save poor Ikit there.
Storm burning. Attack. Shot. String the cattle crack.
Alright, Pickle Rats. Go in. Well, at least Ikit is now safe behind the wall of other Skaven there.
Rattling gun. Now you'll all obey. At once, master. Advance retreat. Tail seconds.
Alright, gonna get my rattling guns all set up here.
Storm burning. What orders? Yes, master lord. Tail seconds. Rattling gun. Scampering. Yes, master lord. We obey.
Alright, I think we should all be ready.
Tail seconds. Ready, ready.
You guys fall back there.
What?
You guys fall back here.
Yes, yeah.
You guys fall back here. Then watch as we go pew 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 and wipe out their guys. It's the problem when you're on a horse with a bunch of rats. You kind of stick out there. Maybe. Anyways.
Rattling gun! Tail swan! Ikit claw!
Okay, rats swarm into the square then.
Rattling gun! Storm burning! Yes, yes, yes! Scamper forward! Move tails! Scary race! Infernal weapons! Casting death pain! Warp lightning! Move, run!
Yes, excellent, excellent.
Ready, ready! Now, ready, now! Agreed, yes, yes! Storm burning! Rakijajas! Attack! Attack! Skrinregatogrek! Voila! Ikit claw! Storm demon! Storm burning! Storm burning! Move, rat! This is moved! Wreck it! Fight thing!
Kind of overshot it there, Pickle Rat.
Yes, yes!
Homer says I sound like someone from Star Wars, a dark-sided Sith. Yes, I do.
Stab maim! Ratata! No, no! Don't be stabbing then! Ikit claw! Start plan!
Good, good. Alright. Castle Baston is destroyed. Well, not destroyed, but damaged. That one lord did a lot of damage, but he was fighting just a bunch of Skaven slaves, so. Pickle says, be a shame if newbie gets thrown down a shaft. No! That's why you always make sure that your Death Stars are up to OSHA standards. If there's a railing there, Vader may not have been able to throw Palpatine down the reactor shaft. Now, he probably still would have been able to. You know, Vader is like 2 meters tall, but...
I'm greatest warlord. Yes, yes. Sniff out what.
Oh, look at that. 11,000 gold. Or, yeah, 11,000 gold. That's nice.
Steal, then we go.
Was there a railing? I don't remember there being a railing on the Death Star. Oh, wait, there was a kind of railing where Luke was fighting Vader. But I don't think where Vader threw Palpatine off there was a railing.
Where shadow of horned rat?
Alright, time to hit Marienburg.
Where's my doom racket?
Expand our Under Empire there.
Wars.
Alright, big one here is going to be Thieves' Hidey Holes. But we'll also probably want to do some food here, I believe. Oh, but this raiding camp as well gives us income gained from local settlements income. But it's a big boost in discoverability. So we're going to want to do murder holes. And the raiding camp is going to take like 4 turns. Yeah, and then you run through the money like real quick.
Rebels in this victory. Here.
Alright, so for Pickle Rat, we said we were going with the campaign stuff, so we'll start with that. Oh, Natasha, if you are still here in chat, would you be interested in having a lord or a hero in this playthrough?
No threat of a challenge. Skaven Blight seen many worse.
Now, where can you see what, no, that's not really what I wanted. I'm looking to try and see what I can about how much he boosts income, but I'm not entirely sure. Bleh. Sneeze. Okay. Death Frenzy, Scorch. I don't know if I necessarily want to do any of those. Let's go ahead and do... Oh, increase mobility. That's what I want.
Must spread our own corruption.
Yeah, next turn we'll probably just wipe out Castle Baston. Because I don't imagine there's anything there that we really need. Ooh, I just thought of another good target. Lothern would be another good target to set up an Under Empire at. But if we were to do that... Oh, Hopefully it doesn't lead us into a war with Lothern.
Your conquests strike fear into the hearts of your enemies, mighty lord. The wisest amongst them will know that fate is on your side. I have foreseen it.
Alright. Check. And we can just wipe them out.
Bring ruin. Yes, yes.
I could just expand the Under Empire here.
Take those ruins for Clan.
I think in the longer run that would actually be good. You know what? We'll do that. Instead of raising it, we'll expand our Under Empire.
No devastation like Ikit's devastation. Yes, yes.
Do money, do food, and looking at this other stuff. Subterranean strip mine. Helps income from... Oh, raising... Oh, that's only local characters, though. You know what, let's do the raiding camp here. Actually, no. I'm afraid the raiding camp is just gonna let us get found, and that won't be good. They'll take over the whole map, Omar.
Masterful of masters. Chief Warlock, Ikit Claw. Let's tails move.
Ooh. This would actually be a good place to set up too.
I say move.
Alright, well, since we have a little bit more money coming in now, let's go back to Skavendom.
No Skaven layer.
Warp lightning capacitors. Yeah, we'll do it here.
This is dark omen.
Eventually we'll probably want to take Marienburg, but for the time being I think we'll let it be. Is that a Carcassonne rebellion that popped up there? It is. Huh. The Fey Enchantress may return. Oh, Bastogne has been destroyed. Well, hopefully our Under Empire place remained. I'll be very disappointed if they were destroyed too. The Sword of Cain rests. And Carcassonne returns.
Those who displease me do not live to tell of it.
Well, we're not at war with her. Yet, anyways.
I order, scurry move. Storm demon. Start up plan. Clan Scryer.
Omar says you would think you would be happy if your Under Empire got smashed.
I order, scurry move.
I keep forgetting about these dwarves over here.
Now what do you want from me?
And now these orcs want a military alliance. Well, no. They're not strong enough for that. Honestly, not even the Dread Fleets. I was hoping the Dread Fleet would be more powerful than it turned out to be. But they've actually been kind of disappointing. But fortunately, they're not going out to attack every single person. So it's not too bad.
Horned One's realm weakens. We are brave, mighty. I'll have you speak now. Praise your gods. I like what you say. Clan Scryer! I'll have you speak.
All right. Trade agreement and military access.
Disobey.
Trade agreement?
I will.
Military access? Break non-aggression with Skull Smashers. Okay, how about that for military access?
Yes.
There we go. Of course, that, I think, made us, no, our reliability is still high, so... Omar says use them as meat shields. Who, the, vampires?
What? On one command. Bring it down!
Needs errands to prove his worth.
Oh, the one who wanted a military alliance? True, I did break my non-aggression pact with them now.
What do you kids want?
Oh, declaring war shortly after. I gotta wait 2 turns to declare war. Otherwise, I would be considered unreliable. Oh, you can break a non-aggression pact and not be considered unreliable. But you just can't attack after doing that until you've waited a couple turns. That's what it is.
Honor before glory.
Welcome back, Pickle Mike. Didn't miss too much. We ransacked Castle Baston, set up an Under Empire there, and then the Barrow Legion, which is a group of undead. Well, actually, it's led by a necromancer, and it has a bunch of undead. They took over. But my Under Empire is still there, so that's always good. And yes, it was a bunch of bad jokes about my Under Empire. I've been getting... when I sacked Castle Baston, I had 11,000 gold from it. So it was a nice bit of gold. See you later, Omar. The next stream is going to be tomorrow at midnight Central Time. Then that'll be probably the last of the regular weekend streams. I might be doing... Well, there won't be a stream next Saturday because I'm going to see Avengers. Unless I did it at night then. I don't know. Because I did get time off for that day. That Sunday I might do a stream in the midday. So like sometime before you go to sleep, probably. Alright, the price of treachery. Filthy, haughty man-things. There is a dead Empire army for us to pick through, yet their disbelieving general lives, offering you power if you let him live. What spineless cowardice, yet kill him. No, you hunger, and the cowardly ones are always the most delicious.
My
Pickle Rat is still being quite ornery.
Legstails move! Kill contraptions! Scurry mode.
Yeah, I'm thinking before I end it for today, I'm going to maybe start a war with Bretonnia here.
Science, sorcery, death. Stench of others, too strong. Warp lightning.
Alright, let's get you out onto a boat so you can start heading for Lothern. And let's end the turn. One thing I will say is, looking through the Total War subreddit, is it does seem like from a lot of people who've been playing this DLC, that the Skaven portion is a lot more fleshed out than the Lizardmen portion. I guess it kind of makes sense because Skaven overall kind of needed a little bit of a boost, especially as far as their food production goes. I know there have been steps taken to improve it, but definitely this whole Under Empire system helps enormously. And it also gives a whole new dynamic to, I guess, how Skaven approach things. Instead of, because before, when playing Skaven, I would settle a few areas that had stuff that would be beneficial to me. Then I would go out and just wipe out everything else that was, you know, useless. Oh, there is one thing that might be good to have, though. These places have fields and that sort of thing, which might be quite useful to have. Like Lioness here, the pastures, I can use that to help feed my Skaven. Alright, time to declare war.
Attack them! Kill them! Get the things!
So yeah, Lioness here, I may want to take for myself.
Lightning! Engineer of Skria!
Ah, you seek out the Von Casteins. A bold action.
Stab, stab, die, die!
Alright, so this is going to be the last battle for today. And once we have won this, we'll end it for today. Only doing 2 hours for today, because I have to work at noon tomorrow, which totally sucks, but yeah, I work noon the rest of the week. I know, Pickle Mike. Hopefully you'll survive your power outage without me. Would you? I don't know. Also, have you done anything with the Space Engineer server lately? Oh, I know I feel disappointed that I've kind of just abandoned it, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Still, the full fact that we ended up having the same issues on it that I did hosting the server personally just kind of killed whatever desire I had for the server.
Claw catapult. Ready? Warlord.
Not really. Maybe just try playing solo. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm just doing in my off time, is just doing it myself. I don't know if I'll do anything streaming wise with Space Engineers for the time being, but we'll see.
Hurry!
Yeah, I probably want to check out some of the Star Wars related mods. Hey, these Special Regiment of Renown Skaven have fire swords. Interesting. I saw they had a fire melee attack. I just didn't actually go to actually look at what they had. Yeah, when you're not having any issues with the artillery being able to target stuff on the walls, Skaven artillery just works so well for sieges. Yeah, for the most part, Big Mike. Especially Bretonnian cities and all that. There we go.
Yes, yes! I am best! I agree!
Ooh, careful around those Grail Knights. Out of there, picklerets.
For the vermin tide. Shrink, shrink. March, scurry, yes. Guide us, one. Spears. Storm vermin. Good orders. Ikit claw. Storm vermin! For the vermin tide! Very good, Master! Yes, yes! March, scurry, yes! As Master desires. Ah, you'll all obey! Slingers! Warlord!
Let's see. Pickle says, just to break the silence, what ships are your favorite from Star Wars and why? Probably one of my favorites is the B-Wing. Reason for that is it's a very unique ship. It's a very difficult ship to pilot, but at the same time, I think if you can master it, it's probably among the most powerful ships out there.
I'll be done! My knight bow! The lady's blessing is lost!
Yeah, definitely back with the old Star Wars space simulators. The B-Wing was probably among my top ships. Oh, the Star Destroyer. I like Star Destroyers. Certainly if I was an officer, I would love to be an officer on a Star Destroyer. But like if you were going an individual ship, I like the B-Wing. And I mean, I like a lot of the Corellian freighters too, of course. You know, things like the Millennium Falcon and that sort of thing. Although I generally prefer the more updated look of some of the other ships that have appeared in both old Legends as well as like the Outrider from Shadows of the Empire. And it's actually a canon ship because it appeared in actually I think it's appeared twice. I think it appeared, or at least that design, the YT 2400 appeared in, I believe, a Star Wars Rebels episode. But the Outrider itself does appear in A New Hope, the special edition of A New Hope. Hey, I wouldn't fail Lord Vader like some of the other officers.
Sniff out Monster, then go-go.
precious thing.
Okay, I'm gonna sack it first. Just to get that sweet, sweet money.
Most masterful of masters. Chief Warlock, Ikit Claw. Victory!
Alright. So, Pickle, what do you want to do for Pickle Rat? Do you want to focus on Looter for more money from looting settlements? Do you want to do Ancient Cunning to increase your ambush success chance? Do you want to do Bonded Service to reduce recruitment cost? Dictatorial, which will make your own region untainted, though I wouldn't recommend that because Pickle Rat is going to be out attacking places. And then the last one is Corruptive, where you increase Skaven corruption in an enemy region. Which one of those sounds like something you would want? And you say funny thing, that's what they all say. Hey. Admiral Ozzel was definitely incompetent. He deserved it. Looter? Okay.
Knows who his boss is.
Good thing about some of these, if we were to go about grabbing them, would be there is a lot of good trade resources around here.
No devastation. Yes, yes.
What are you up to, Bretonia? You are leaving Marienburg. Interesting. Pickle says the ship I'd like would be the Malevolence, since you have the huge ion cannon and can shut down entire ships. Suppose that's a good point. I was thinking of taking Lioness because of the pastures, but I think I'll just expand the Under Empire there. Oh, also they can't fire back, so ha.
Now, what do you want from me?
What do these guys want? Non-aggression? Yeah, but no. Ooh, Vampire Counts and the Empire have gone to war. Is that what I want? Oh wait, there's monstrous plans here. Adds an extra clan rat unit to the army spawns, and food capacity plus 30 and food generated plus 1. That's what we want. And yes, the episode 9 trailer was a bit of a, definitely a bit of an interesting thing, all points taken together.
More warpstone. Now, now.
Alright, pickle rats. Go take lioness. And expand our under empire.
Our clan will rise.
Oh yeah, I forgot we wanted to do Ravenous expansion as well.
Victory! Now eat swallow defeated.
Let's see. Let's do food. We got that. And just to help us out, let's do the burrows. To increase both casualty replenishment as well as make us move faster. I know you're just trying to break the silence, I'm just kind of thinking. But that's going to be it here for today, folks. Thanks for watching. I will be posting this on YouTube along with the other streams from the Total War Warhammer series. So if you want to go back and check something out, you can do that. Let's see, the stream from the other day, well, the first stream for this series is now on YouTube. The next one following that will be up there tomorrow, and then this one will be the day after. And then tomorrow we'll be doing the we'll be streaming this once again, so that'll be interesting. Pickle says, to be honest, I thought the debris from the Death Star would never come down, but I was wrong. Also, how did that piece of the Death Star seen in the trailer burn up? I mean, it is Durasteel, so you know, I imagine it's quite strong, and you know, we've seen instances where, at least in Legends, where a Star Destroyer can come down through atmosphere and all that without burning up. So I imagine it's similar principle with that. But yeah, we'll see what happens with both Star Wars and then with the rest of this playthrough tomorrow. So thanks for watching, folks. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me on Twitch here, as well as check out the YouTube channel. The link should be in the description below. The little panel is down there. And then I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching.